Hey everybody, it's Bindi Mark and I am back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about what my journey has been like alongside the Lord to a place of modesty, both inwardly and outwardly. I definitely don't want to posture like I'm someone who has it all figured out, because I think that as I continue to just get older, even in age and especially in spiritual maturity, my understanding of modesty and discretion and all of those things will continue to evolve as time passes on. But I just wanted to make a video about where I am now and how I got here. So for me, the discussion of modesty, if you will, with the Lord started with me a couple of years ago. And ironically, I remember what I was doing is I had just finished washing some laundry, dried it, and I was standing in front of my closet and I was hanging up some dresses and some shirts. And while I was doing that, I was praying and I was asking for good things, all of the things that I felt like, are good things to ask for. I asked for wisdom, for knowledge, for understanding, things like that. All of the gifts that I would, I believed were in line with what the Lord would want me to ask for. And while I was in the middle of that prayer, I heard the Holy Spirit interrupt me, and the Lord said to me, "I hear what you're saying, but we need to talk about the way you dress." And I remember I kind of was just like stunned into silence, because I heard the voice as clear as day. It wasn't an auditory kind of hearing, but I could hear it in my spirit, and I knew it was not my own voice. I knew it was the voice of the Lord. And so I kind of paused and I stopped talking and I stayed silent, and the Lord himself stayed silent. He just kind of let that pause, that silence kind of sit for a minute, and then he went on to say, so at first he said, we need to talk about the way you dress. Pause. The way you dress displeases me. Yeah, and so I just kind of like sat with that. I didn't know what to say. I don't think that there is anything that, I can say. But that was the start of a conversation that really endured over the next 4 years or so. I don't know exactly the exact amount of time, but it was over a span of years. I would say even present day. And that conversation was about 4 years ago. And I just remember after the Lord said that to me, I kind of, again, like I said before, I was in the middle of hanging up my clothes, and I kind of looked at my closet, and I looked at the things that were in there, and I just had this kind of, I just felt like I needed to kind of, not a compulsion, but I just felt like I needed to go through my closet and just like get rid of clothes that I knew I had purchased with a bad heart. And so I went through it, and anything that I knew that was immodest or indiscreet or just, unbecoming for me to wear, I pulled them all down off the hangers. I put them in a trash bag and got them ready for donation. And I did that for all of the clothes that I knew were inappropriate, except one. There was one dress that I had just purchased. It was kind of it's what I think you would probably wear if you were like going on a date night or something like that. And in my mind, I was like, well, I'll wear this with my husband when we go on a date. And I had just spent $100 on that dress, and I hadn't even worn it yet. And so I didn't feel comfortable like putting it in a trash bag to donate, because I hadn't worn it. So I got rid of everything except that one dress, and I just put it in the closet and I left it. And I'll come back to that later.